Hey, what's up, you guys? That's Lee Greer from Entertainment Fanatic Reviews, back with another. Hold on. Hello? Who is this? Hello? Fucking creep.
You fucking hung up. You son of a bitch.
Where were we? Today I am doing another review in the Friday 13th franchise. Friday 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Hello?
Hey, Ashley.
Okay,
Fuck, he hung up again. Shit. Damn it.
okay. I will be honest, I actually do like this film. What? Piss off. Alright, so yeah, let's get into my review of Friday 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Hello.
Hey, I'll give you, $200 if you let me on your show.
You said $200. Well, I do need the money right now, but sure. And also send me that fan art that you sent me on Messenger. Just send me a physical copy of that and we'll be fine.
Perfect.
Son of a bitch. He hung up on me. Motherfucker.
Hi, I'm the Shape, and we're here to talk about, Jason Takes a Boat. No. Jason Takes Vancouver. No. Jason Bombs at the box office. Jason Takes Manhattan, that's what it was, my bad. Yeah, that's what we're here to talk about. It's got actors Kane Hodder, Jansen Daggett, Scott Reeves, Peter Mark Richmond, Tiffany Paulson, all them motherfuckers in it. I'll tell you the truth about the movie. It starts off in Crystal Lake where two couples are sitting there trying to make out with one another. And they bring Jason back to life because the idiot drops anchor and electrocutes Jason like Frankenstein. And he comes from the bottom and finds them getting ready to make out. And guess what? He's got the hockey mask that's got the axe mark that's already pre-made in it for him. I mean, ain't that convenient, is what I'm trying to say. Very convenient. It had an X mark right, you know. Anyway, however, a lake leads into, you know, the ocean. I don't know. I'm sure you don't either. But Jason rides the boat there, and he just rides the boat there and jumps on a cruise ship and kills a bunch of fucking dumbasses that just so happen to be unlucky enough to be on the ship. The one kill, however, I do like in the movies when he picks the one girl up in the little dance studio and breaks her neck and just slams that stunt performer. That had to have hurt, period. And interesting, that POV shot for once of the victim seeing the killer when the girl's in the bathroom and she looks in and sees Jason. That's pretty interesting. That had never been done in Friday the 13th. Her POV of him, which I thought was pretty cool. Then when they finally make it to Manhattan, I'll let Mr. Sacco Crowley himself take over from here. He's kind of camera shy. I ain't camera shy, fuckface. Anyway, they get to Manhattan. Jason chases them on a train full of people, yet he don't touch none of the other people. He just goes after them too, although they're a bunch to butcher right there beside him. And he falls on, I guess the third rail and electrocutes himself to death. Finally, they get down into the sewer and, Jason kills the guy trying to lead him out, and he gets toxic waste thrown in his face, and it melts his face off. Off! And, yeah. Then they unleash all the waste, and it turns him into a boy. A little boy, man. Did you just say a little boy? Yeah, it turns his body into a little boy. Fair enough. Okay, anyway, thank you for having me, Entertainment Fanatic Reviews. I think that's your name. And next time I call, pick the fucking phone up. How about that?
Yeah, Entertainment Fanatic Reviews. You should know that since you're my stalker of all people. But yeah, you know, I usually bring up the plot, but he already did that for me, and so did his little sock friend, whoever the hell that is. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on to my positives and negatives with this film. I hope I do it justice for you. The thing I like about this film is that they try to do something new, even though it's not entirely new. You know, it's Jason Takes Manhattan, but it's really Jason Takes a Boat to Manhattan. But I mean, you know, you've never seen Jason slaughter people on a boat, so I thought that part was cool. And I also love Darkest Side of the Night. That is just an iconic, very iconic. I would love to have done a cover for that, but I didn't have time to do this because Jensen Daggett is a great actress, and she is my third favorite final girl in the series. And I don't know. I know people hate her, but I grew up with this film and always thought she was pretty cool. And I also think she looks like a blonde-headed version of my cousin Carol, which was weird, but I mean, she still does. And the cool thing is, on top of that, she plays in one of my favorite shows of all time, or my favorite show of all time, Home Improvement. Love that show. It does have some good, memorable kills, in my opinion. You know, I do like the opening death scene. That was pretty cool. The punk rock chick, her death. Oh, I mean, you don't completely see everything, but you get the idea of it, and you put it in your head. You're just like, oh shit. I like the Asian girl's death. You know, on the dance floor. That was just crazy, especially when you see Jason go, you know, spot to spot. I know it's not like really right or anything, but black dude getting his head knocked off, you know, punched off. That was pretty cool. I mean, everyone brings up that death. But I think my favorite death in this is finally our main character's uncle. You know, when Jason puts his head, head first into the sewage barrel. That is just, oh my god. I do like Jason's look and mannerisms in this, and I like when he gets to New York and he sees that sign with the, you know, hockey mask on it, and, you know, I thought it was pretty funny. And then, you know, our main character's teacher. I think she's a good adult figure in this film. I liked the last 15 minutes of this film, or last 15, 21. They're in Manhattan. I know everyone's like, oh, I already lost interest. I mean, I grew up with this film, so, you know, I like it. I just thought it was cool seeing Jason in New York. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, him standing there and all the signs and everything, the buildings. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, moving on to my negatives, because there are negatives in this. This isn't a perfect film, but I do enjoy it. Rennie's love interest making a life or death situation for the people in the boat. Who puts you in charge? I mean, I understand you're the captain's son and everything, but still. I think this film should have been called Jason Takes a Boat to Manhattan, but it's Jason Takes Manhattan. I mean, that's mostly everyone's gripe with it anyway, so, you know. The uncle is just an asshole to everyone throughout this film, and you're just glad when he finally dies, and I couldn't think of a more perfect death, so. Some characters, you know, you didn't really care for, you couldn't give a shit about. You know, you had the blonde chick, the one that hits on the teacher and everything, tries to seduce him and shit, and the camera guy, I didn't really care for that, but, and a few other characters, but, you know, what can you do? You know, you can't change anything with this film, unless you edit some people out, but whatever. And like I said, those some of the characters that you didn't care for, you don't care if they die or not. So yeah, I think nostalgia is the main thing that saved this film for me, because everyone puts this at their like bottom 3, and I'm gonna say something really controversial. I like this film better than the original. Yeah, I said it. Okay, I get it. You know, and I will admit, if I didn't grow up with this film, I probably wouldn't like it, but you know, I'm glad that I did grow up with it, so therefore I do like it, and I still do. Like, I watched it and still enjoy it. It's not my favorite, but, you know, I still enjoy it. So with all that being said, I will give Jason Takes Manhattan an 8.25 out of 10. I want to thank John White for being in this video, and, you know, him as we did this whole thing yesterday. It was very last minute, so shit he says and shit I say. We don't mean it, but you know, it was fun making this video with you, dude. We were going through hours and hours of like, you know, how are we gonna do this, because you know we're not too tech savvy. I mean, I know I do have some collabs on my channel, but you know, I usually just get people to send me shit, and you know, his file was too big, so he had to upload it on YouTube, and I recorded it on this phone, on this iPod, so that's why his quality is not the best. But this isn't real, or is it? Make sure to go check out his channel. It's pretty good. He's a pretty cool dude. Makes some very funny shit, and especially with a sock puppet. I love it. Gotta watch that shit. And he's blown up in views. Proud of you, dude. And he's been there since the beginning for me, so of course I had to let him, not let, but I wanted him to be in a video, because if it wasn't for him and a few others, I don't think I'd still be making videos, even though it's been like 2 months. But I can't believe it's already been 2 months. I mean, I'm more comfortable with the camera now than I've ever been, and I don't know. So with all that being said, don't be scared to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It'd be highly appreciated. And peace.